It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Nick Pivetta. What do you look for here?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Okay, all set to go. And here's the veteran outfielder, Grady Sizemore. And that skips in the dirt. And he steps off. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double to start the game.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Runner at second, nobody out. That's a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
We got full count.
Out towards right center field. Nimmo running hard to get it. Lays out and makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Sizemore takes his lead at third with one away. And that's down and away.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be.
Now a rocket to right center, way back there, and forget it. It's out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0. One down. Here's a big power threat, Carlos Santana. And that one ripped into right. Soto hauls it in, 2 away. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. Check swing, no appeal. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends one out the opposite way. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a run. It's 3-0. And the batter now, Isaac Paredes. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Just missed. Hammered, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Bryce Harper in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And there's a ball. Just missed. That one finds the zone. 3 balls and a strike. To the right side. He gets there with the slide. And very nicely done for the out. Javi Baez digs in right side. That one finds the zone. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Sizemore sizes this one up. And there are 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. Fought off foul. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. That one inside. Look out.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 outs, bases empty. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Over to first. That's out number 3. Back here in Detroit, here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Pivetta back to work. That's to third, and that's foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. And they get Altuve for the out. And now, Jeremy Pena. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Out there to center. Perez makes his way towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. So the Philly batting order turns over. Grady Sizemore stands in for the Phillies. They say he went.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sizemore tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. Swings through that one.
2-2 to count.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Back here in Detroit, Singy, these Tiger fans feeling good about the new season. They certainly built up some confidence last year.
Yeah, kind of a surprise, snapping a 7-year streak of losing seasons. That'll do it for a fan base.
So will it taste the postseason baseball for the first time in over a decade.
Yeah, things are looking up for this Tigers franchise. Plus, they didn't just reach the postseason, they won a series, which is an important step in a team's development.
That one ripped right center field. That's a hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
He did it. Jake.
Back-to-back singles hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Machado. Up the middle. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. High fly ball out towards left center. Berkman. And there's one away. Here's Pete Alonso.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. One runs in around third. He scores to tie it up.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Alonso, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch misses. Tied up here in the early going. Next offering is in for a strike. That clips the corner.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. And now maybe extra bases. Runner from third in to score. It's 4-3. Coming home. In to score from first. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Here's Baez. Right through there for a strike. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Base knock center field. Runner at first with 2 away. Stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-2. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he back at Comerica Park. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Phillies, Lance Berkman. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Berkman goes 6'1", 220 pounds. And he's usually in right, today starting in left.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. He's in there. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball, that's inside.
Berkman, the lead runner out at second. Alvarez on at first with nobody out. In there at the knees, strike 1. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. In the air, center field. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Baez. Over to Pena for the inning-ending double play. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Wenzel Perez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Throw on to Santana. 1 up, 1 down. And now Carlos Pena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Tap to first. Santana takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's Manny Machado. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Carpenter in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And he hits a ground ball right side. Now Altuve handles it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Isaac Paredes. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
2 strikes.
Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And misses inside. Ground ball right side. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. That's the second out. So 2 down now, and here is Jeremy Pena. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2-2 now. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now it's the Polar. Now on the bump, Lance McCullers Jr.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Sizemore makes the grab, 1 down. Austin Hedges stands in. Singleton scored his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Outside. Ball 1. Right side, hard hit. Altuve slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Detroit, we go to the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Grady Sizemore. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
First offering, and it just misses. Now one missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To third, and it goes just foul. That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Lance Berkman now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. The Phils down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even, 1-1. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out. Here's some real power at the plate. Yordan Alvarez. That's outside, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Nimmo running hard to get it. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's Javier Baez. McCullers back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ball one there.
2 strikes.
That one misses in the dirt. That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Juan Soto up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Castellanos sizing this one up. Nabs it, and there's 2 away. And next will be the Tigers. Cleanup hitter, Wenzel Perez. Sliced hard but foul. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
This one popped up. Altuve. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at Comerica Park, top 6. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Carlos Santana. Inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 1. Santana goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1
and now it's even 1-1. High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's going to be Bo Naylor. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. JT Realmuto looking to start something with 1 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
The Phillies trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Pena. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Isaac Paredes. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in, and that extends the inning for Bryce Harper.
Having himself a really nice game. At the plate, that ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
2 outs. Backed off the plate that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball, that's outside.
Paredes off of first with 2 away. On the ground out to short. Oh, nice play. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Nimmo has it sized up, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. Misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now it's Manny Machado. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Headed towards the corner. Castellanos pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next offering upstairs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
And that's in the dirt.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Gossage ready. And it remains 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that drops foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And digging in for Philadelphia, Lance Berkman. Swung on, belted. Nimmo on the move. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. And now the DH, Pete Alonso. Not even close there. And that is ball one. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Austin Hedges now 1 for 2. This to third. Paredes fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Tigers. Chop to the right side. Santana. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit, we're at the top of the 8th. So here's the Phillies DH. Yordan Alvarez. Goose back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Misses inside, and the count now 2-0. Started to swing, held up.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo. Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations. So he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Number 72.
Swings and he breaks his bat to second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. Bases loaded, nobody out. Isaac Paredes stands in for the Phillies. Golden opportunity right here. And that's outside. 1-0.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
On the ground, could be 2. safe. He beats it. Here's the left fielder. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That's inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's under it. Brings it in. And that is a big first out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Altuve, the next to hit, takes outside.
2-0.
So they're all loaded up.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. They lead it in the 8th.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
2 on, 1 out. Swings through that one for strike 2. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Good job to fight that one off. Into center. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. This guy with light tower power. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Smash to the left side. Baez fires over to first. And Castellanos is out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back at Comerica Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Baez. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering down in the dirt. Right through there for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's the ball. And the tying run is on base. One. Pitcher on here, Randy Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2 with a single base runner because of got him looking. And now 1 away. And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. 1 for 3. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they lead it. It's 7-6. And next to hit for Detroit, Carlos Pena. Swinging a foul out of play. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. Here's Manny Machado now. In the air, right field. Castellanos under it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Lance Berkman. Check swing, went around. That's strike one. And downstairs. And that's off the outside edge. 2 balls and a strike. And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. This to center field. Carpenter trying to get to it. Makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 in this one. Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
No, he didn't get much of that one. But it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Line drive. And that'll do it. The Tigers strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, Boo, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
Ready to go now. Here's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here in the home opener. And a swing and a miss.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Headed towards the corner. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Baez getting ready to hit, and that's in there for strike one. Nimmo leads off second with nobody out. Off the mark there, and it's 1-1. That one ripped. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Juan Soto now. That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Sizemore tracks it down for the out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just...
Now this is through for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That's out to center field. Sizemore has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with two gone. Here comes Manny Machado. First offering misses badly for ball one. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Two outs and one in scoring position. That one missed, now 3-0.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Sizemore raging back towards the wall. And it hits the top of the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. pulls him to third safely, and a run comes in to score.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
2 outs. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that is that. We go to the bottom of the first, and here's the veteran outfielder Grady Sizemore. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one hammered. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw into second.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Hit on the ground to short. Baez. 1 at second.
Got him. That's an out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Newhouser, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Man at first, 1 away.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there.
Baez to second. That's one. Over to Pena for the inning-ending double play. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of the second, stepping in, Pete Alonso. He swings and fouls one off. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Santana. And that takes care of Alonso. Austin Hedges stands in. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. So the batting order turns over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one's in there. And that is strike 1. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
0-2.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's 4-0.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Grabs it right up against the wall. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Last year, the Phillies had the second-best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Out to short, Baez. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Bo Naylor stands in for the Phillies. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's off the inside corner, ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Baez fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's a big power threat. Isaac Paredes. Finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
In the dirt, blocked. And
That's
ball one.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. That's the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now it's Juan Soto. Gordon back to work.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. Well, these Tigers really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
It's off his shoulder, eats him up. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. And first offering is fouled off.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Pitch misses. Ball one. And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Berkman under it. Puts it away for the out. Manny Machado to bat now. He made his major league debut as a third baseman for the Orioles August 9th, 2012.
Something that stands out about Freeman, Boog, is how well he takes care of himself.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. Now, Kerry Carpenter popped out and fouled ground first time through. And that's a base hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Nick Enright.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats. Obvious.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And now Austin Hedges. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Gone! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get ill. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 9-0. Nimmo in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
To what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Jose Altuve. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to it.
That one ripped left field. And that is gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 9-1. At the plate, Jeremy Pena. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Pena measures 6 feet even, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That one missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder. Grady's pinch hitter coming on, Cam Smith.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. Lance Berkman stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Misses off the inside, and that is ball 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45. Whoa. And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And it chases that one. Now 1 away. Here's Juan Soto. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Andrew Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Drilled out towards left center field. Berkman under this one. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Yordan Alvarez. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Next pitch in the dirt. 3-1 now. And that one clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Carlos Santana. Check swing, and he held up. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Just missed. That's off the mark. 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-2 now.
Full count. 3-2.
That one carrying. See you later. Carlos Santana powers one out. It's 9-2. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul ball. That's inside.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Paredes off of first with 2 away. And a base hit up the middle. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Inside, ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
3.
And that one missing low. First and second, 2 down. And they're all loaded up.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jeremy Pena. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Mickey Moniak. Pressure spot for him, bases loaded and 2 gone. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And misses inside. What a stop. Over to first. What a play to end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, stepping in the long ball threat, Carlos Pena. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 gone. Machado at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And that's outside. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Smith makes the grab. 2 down. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 2. The other way. Reaching down, makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cam Smith. First pitch misses. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Nimmo has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. So up next, Lance Berkman. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Gets it to first, and there are 2 outs. Alvarez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Into left center for a base hit. And that extends the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1 in the dirt. 2 outs.
Hey!
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Fastball for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. And next up for the Tigers, Austin Hedges. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Paredes makes the catch. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it is JT Realmuto. Off the mark there.
Outside.
Ball 1. Vest. In his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. So, man aboard. And now for the Phillies, Isaac Paredes. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A 2-run homer. It's 9-4. And now the right fielder. He's got some power, no doubt. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's already homered in this game. Out to short, Baez. Zips it across, and they get Altuve for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one inside, and it's 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game.
He locked him up. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Javier Baez. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Miller back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 is the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And the batter now. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
Strike two.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run, and they add on. It's 10-4. Perez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Outside low, now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Just off the inside edge. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Pena now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. Double play ball to second. There's one.
He's out.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Cam Smith. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Clips the corner. Now 2-1. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Hard hit left side. Baez fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Lance Berkman stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Nope. Foul ball.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So now here's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Carpenter makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado, in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one hit to right. Under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3. That misses, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
The Tigers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one 95 to finish him off. 2 outs, bases. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Paredes fires over to first. 3rd out. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Carlos Santana. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low, ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
The tag, and he's out. And now it's JT Real Muto.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Just missed. The Phils with a lot of ground to make up here. The bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike. In the air, left field. Carpenter pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Slashes this one and it could be trouble.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now number 4, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond. That is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Austin Hedges. And that clips the inside corner. Clase, a righty that throws with power. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And up next for Detroit, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one missing inside. Misses inside. 3-2 now. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Moniak drifts towards it, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. The batter now, Javier Baez. There's a strike. That one fouled off.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 11-4. Juan Soto now at the plate. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Fouled off left side. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball.
2 outs. Base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's last chance. For the home team. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Number 45.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far and it's a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2.
And that skips into dirt.
Well, we know this, down 1 or down 10, Jose Altuve is not going to give away an at-bat.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. Inside.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1. And that one sliced foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. That
Ball.
one missed.
That's inside. Three, 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 11-5. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Cam Smith. Check swing. Now a look down to first. Did not go. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Last chance for the Phillies. Now the left fielder, Lance Berkman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They say you're winning. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of inning number 9. Martinez is just 1 strike away. Misses inside, and the count's even at 2. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.